Welcome back everyone. Today I have another video. This time is for Crocodile. As shoutouts to someone in my Discord. His name is, I'm sorry if I mispronounce this, but I think it's Alphabon Thurvozen. I'm not entirely sure. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, but he got 5th with this deck at Gen Con. I didn't see the deck, but it was sent. The list was sent to me, and it looked very different. It looked very curious, and I wanted to try it out. It looked very interesting, and it is playing the Impel Down engine with Crocodile, right? What are the advantages of doing that? It evades removal very well, because on turn 5 you get to play maybe like a Crocodile, right? And then on turn 7 you get to play an Ivankov plus something else. So it doesn't matter how much Fire Fist pistols they have, or whatever the case might be, like reduce Fire Fist, you're always going to be able to stick a 7k on board. That is going to be very hard for a red deck or any kind of deck to remove. And that is going to be like your win condition, right? Because you're playing like a 5, and then they have to remove that one, and then you're playing 2 7s. So that's the idea. And then on top of that, the following turn, if you're healthy enough, you're also able to drop a Mihawk. And that curve is just unbeatable for pretty much any deck if you're able to do it. Now, what are the disadvantages to playing it with this leader? The disadvantages are gonna be you're not gonna be able to, like, if you combo your hand out like consistently, you're not gonna have a hand. Most of the time you're playing like with like 2-3 cards in your hand. You have to know where to block, where to do all your thing very efficiently, and have to squeeze the value out of each attack very much. But you do get a lot of tempo with this deck. This deck is a really heavy tempo deck, where if you're able to just play the Mihawk, then bounce something else back to the hand, and after untapping with this board, you are gonna win. And one of the things that I do see that this deck is doing is playing a lot of blockers to be able to, at the end of all of this curve, have the defense. Because yeah, you're not gonna have any cards in hand, but your blockers are gonna count for like 2 or 3 7k worth, 3k worth of counter power, or like 2k worth of counter power at least. So that is the reason to play the blockers early on, and they're cheap enough to where you can do the pressure and play them too. So I agree with a lot of these ratios. One card I didn't like was the Elvira, because even in the Zoro matchup I wouldn't just play it. It doesn't make much sense. I'd rather just play the Kaya, because you do play a lot of bricks, and some hands you do kind of just need to play the Kaya and bounce it back to your hand with either your leader or the Seth. But yeah, sometimes you do have to like play the Kaya. So I would play more Kayas instead of anything else. But everything else seems like very fine. I think Mr. 3, it's fine for what I think he's trying to do. But something like the other one, the one that becomes a 7k, probably is better, as he can become a 7k attacker out of nowhere, which is very good, right? Everything else is just trying to do impel wave things the same way. So you're doing the same thing that the impel deck is trying to do now, but you have more removal with the leader, which is very nice, admittedly. Another card that I don't think is good at 2, it's probably just a one-off, is Deathwing, because if you drew ever more than 1, it's really hard to get them out of your hand. Like you don't get any value out of them for having extras in your hand. So I think you draw the 1 and that's enough. You don't ever want to draw 2. The 3000 Swords, I think, is kind of like a blue staple at the moment. You play 2-3, and this deck has too many bricks, so you kind of have to play like a 2, a max. But it helps you push in the late game, or it helps you like stabilize in the early game. And that's the main idea of the card, right? With that being said, let's go see some gameplay. It was really fun to play it. Okay, and we're going first. This is definitely the hand that we want to see going first. We're going to play the blocker. We're going to try to develop our hand. And this one is going to allow us to just be able to have like counters that we can just ditch to our hand. And we're going to have enough counters, so when we play this one, we're going to just refill. So that's going to be really good for us. Now, I do want to block with this early, just because I know he's playing Marco. And Marco, it is a card that is just it's just gonna deal with my law immediately, so I do have to play around it. Play this one. Okay, so ideally I play the Luffy. So this is actually very good. Now, place top. Now we have options here because we could play this next turn, and then play this out of this. No, we're gonna play the Luffy out of this. So this is just whatever. Yeah, we can play this next turn, and then we can play this out of this. But then we don't have too many 2K counters to defend. No, but we have 2 blockers, so it should be fine. So we're gonna put this one in the far end. We're gonna put we're gonna draw this one, and then we're gonna draw this one, and then we're gonna put the 2K counters here. Should be fine. And then we're gonna block the Zoro, combo the Boogie, and we're gonna try to get rid of, and then we're gonna probably he's gonna attack or Flamingo back. I mean, there's a lot of options here, but we're gonna be ooh, it does Fire Fist. That's good. I'm definitely gonna deal with the Boogie here, but definitely forces us to take the life here. 5. Now I could play this one, but he dies to whatchamacallit, the guy, and he already wasted removal. So I'm gonna play the 5 for sure, but I think I just should combo this one out. Interesting that he played the Makino. I mean, it's fine. It's a good card. Definitely not the turn that I was hoping for, but should be fine. I guess we're not gonna get any value out of the Ivankov here. This card has been really meh for me, to be honest, but definitely gonna attack the Boogie. Maybe he defends it. I didn't really think so. Makino is still gonna be good though. Okay, well, he has a lot of cards here. And I'm gonna go to a very low life total here. Take that one. We'll definitely have to do the Ivankov. Like this one has to actually do the ability. Play the lead. Use that ability. Let's get rid of the Mihawk and one of the blockers. Not sure which one. I think this one is gonna. Although we already know the top of our deck is just 2K counters at the moment, so I think it's gonna be fine here. I definitely want this one because I'm gonna deplete my hand next turn. So I think the Flamingo is gonna be fine. I think. We bounce this one back though. And we put this one as like the blocker if he wants to attack with it. If he wants to attack at it. Next turn we'll do Monkey's ability to give him double strike, put him to 0, and trying to go for game, depending on what he does. And then we start using the Crocodile's ability here. Oh, he's gonna KO the Luffy for sure. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna do okay, but that's fine. He's low on cards in hand. We can definitely just get him from here. Yeah, he has a long, like a white board, but that doesn't matter too much. Oh, sure. Now we just go after the leader for sure. And he has to show us a way to win for himself. He could attack with the Makino. Actually, I would advise to do that. That would be a good idea for him. He gets a card out of my hand. I mean, attacks the leader. But I'm definitely just gonna bounce back. Probably like the Dan or something like that. I'm gonna keep up that one, so I'm gonna attack for 3. For 9/9 is probably correct. Attack for 9/9. And then use the leader ability probably, right? Nah, if he wants to attack with this, he can attack with this. I don't really mind. We're gonna go for game next turn. We're gonna need all the energy that we can muster here. And we know we have that 2 and a 1, I think. Oh no, we have a. Hold on, sorry, I'm thinking. We have the Gum Gum jet pistol. Definitely just going this one. Going that one. Draw 2 cards. I don't know if he was expecting that one, but you know, we do have it. Now he has to sacrifice his board to be able to play more cards, so I mean, it's fine. That's what I was saying. I made a video about how to beat Zoro, and at some point they're gonna have control over the board, and it is fruitless. It is just not ideal to just keep bouncing back their board and doing all this stuff. It's just whatever. You can have the board. You're gonna attack me for 5/5/5/5/5 every turn. So who cares? Yeah, you attack my leader now. I'll take that one. Yeah, I'll take that one. Because now you have to survive my next turn. It is definitely not easy to do. And you see, he's sacrificing his own board because, like, it doesn't matter. And then he needs 2 cards is not enough to survive. 4 cards is just not enough to survive. He should have gone after my Crocodile, but I don't think he could have survived the 10 on the leader either way. So I already knew I just needed to put him to 0 and survive the 1 turn. And that's why I kept the Deathwing. That was the whole reason. Yeah, they have a lot of removal. They play the matchup that way, but you just need to raise them. And because of the reason the deck he was playing, I knew they were playing like a more aggressive deck, because they were playing the 2-drop that just gives an extra energy to the leader, playing cards like Magra, they're playing their Makinos out. So they're depleting their hands themselves, and then you just have to attack them for game. They don't have any counter power. They're playing probably a full set of Fire Fist, a full play set of Fire Doll. So they don't have any counter power in hand usually. Yeah, they can get a bunch of extra counter cards, but he pitched them to do abilities and to do double Fire Fist. So the only way out for me is attack the leader, and that's what you need to do to beat the Zoro deck. Okay, usually this is a bad matchup for this deck, Karakuri, but we're going first, and this is the reason, probably to play this deck, because you can go Flamingo into Sev into Ivankov, and trust me, that will kill the Karakuri deck. That is too much pressure for them to handle. It doesn't matter what they trigger alive. It doesn't matter what they do. You are going to guarantee a win, especially with this hand. Actually, I could do... No, we're going to do Luffy, because Luffy will bounce back a 4-drop for sure. And then we can do Sev, bring back the 2K if he has an attack with him. And okay, so we have the option to play the Crocodile or the Sev next turn. That's what I want to do. This is definitely a top one. Play the Bloodloving at the end, the blocker at the end of all of them. So I'm gonna need to draw this one and then that one. So that's fine. This is the correct order, and I can adapt based on what my opponent is doing here. And the Ivankov is only so I can play 2 bodies here. I don't need to draw extra cards with Ivankov. Ooh, now I have even a 9th mana play. Much better here. I think I need to combo out of that one. But now I don't have to do Sev. I can just do the Crocodile. Because he attacked with this. So it is good for us. Definitely. Let's play this one and let him go. I'll take that one. Blockers are very good in this matchup. This one is going to get removed by the Mihawk, so it doesn't matter. And then we're gonna attack for 5. Yeah, sure. That's Thunderbolt, but that's fine. Play, use action. We're not gonna be able to use this one or this one, so let's bounce back that to the hand. Next turn we play Mihawk, bounce back to the deck. Sure, I'll take it. We have blockers at the end of all of this, so we should be fine. We can definitely combo out of that one though. And we play this one, and then we're gonna bounce back the other one. And we're gonna attack here. We're gonna attack here. We could also bounce back this one to the hand, so they don't have anything. And that way, if they're gonna play a Big Mom, they don't have any board. You know what? I love that. I love that idea. Yeah. Use action. Discard this 2. Bounce this back to the hand. It's useless in their hand now. And then use the leader ability. Bounce this to the hand. They don't have a board, and we have a complete control over the game. Now we have to play just a couple of blockers, and that's just enough to win the game. You know what? I'll take it because I don't need to. I just need to play the blockers next turn. So I just need to attack with the Luffy for 7. Okay. We'll attack for 7. Okay. Attack for 7. And attack for 7. And then play 2 blockers. I think I have to brutalize one of my Ivankovs, because if he has that card, I can lose to that one. So I do have to brutalize one of my Ivankovs here, but I have enough blockers. It should be enough. Like he's not gonna be able to win with the with that card. Definitely just block that one. Get back. If he has a blocker, I can just get rid of the blocker with the leader. So I can just have like insurance, maybe multiple blockers. That could be a thing. He's gonna play the A-drop, maybe heal me. So then, in that case, I do want something like a Deathwing. Sure, I'll play the Deathwing, but I think the only out that he's got is having the only out that he's got is playing. Yeah, okay. Blocker is fine, but it's not gonna be enough because he has 7. So I just need to attack for 8. No, for 7 actually. If he combos out of that one, he's dead. Okay, he's dead. Definitely one of the reasons to play this deck is that you have a better matchup into this. Because usually Big Mom is enough. Like the curve that he had was probably usually enough. Because he had the Yamato, double Yamato into like a good early curve where I had to kill the Sanji. Like all of that was good. He had a bunch of 2k counters. Usually that's enough to beat this deck. However, being able to play 2 bodies in one turn, being able to be super aggressive and have the blockers at the end, all of that is gonna win this matchup for sure. Okay, and we're gonna play against Law, and this matchup is gonna be difficult, but we're gonna keep this hand because it's actually very good. We're gonna let him go. Oh, I should have played the Law, but it doesn't matter here. I just need to. I'm not gonna attack him early on. I'm just gonna defend, and I'm gonna try to remove everything that he plays. Definitely gonna play this one so I can have a better draw here. Is this good? Yeah, because I can do this one. So place it at the top. Let's do this one, Let me see. I'm gonna go 5, 5, and I'm gonna draw another card. So then let's do this one, and this one. And then let him go. I'm not gonna attack him because I don't need to give him any cards. I just need to out-combo out of his early attacks. And then if he wants to attack me with something, then I can just block that one. And then as long as I can establish a good board on him, I'm gonna win. I'm just gonna block that one. And then whatever he plays, I'm just gonna source it. Gonna sort this one to the deck. Play a blocker, let him go. Try to block his attack to take no damage. Try to that like at all. Yeah, exactly. Brook into Zoro. Zoro is gonna attack me, but that's fine. Or maybe he doesn't attack me with Zoro, but that just buys me more turns. And that's what I do against Law. I don't attack them early on, depending on the deck that I'm playing, because I don't have to. If he attacks for 6 here, I just get 1 card on my hand for free. It would be really good for me. He gets Law here, but he cannot pressure me with his board because he's gonna lose it. Then here I just block. Oh, 5. No blockers, just 5. Just block that one. Draw 2, play the Crocodile. And then let him go 1 more turn because I cannot, like, he's just gonna block with the Law. So I just couldn't do anything there. But now his swapping effects are much less, like, impactful. Because next turn I definitely just clean his board. And I just get to attack him for free. If he attacks with any of this, I just get to attack him for free. And then we know we have an Ivankov at the end of all of this. We could take this one. That's fine. We could take this one. No, it doesn't matter. Not triggered. That's fine. We could take this one too. I don't need to. Now we have a board good enough to where we don't care what this is happening. Now we're gonna attack this one here. Get rid of that one. Attack this one. Attack this one. And I don't need... Oh, he blocked. Okay, so then I'll do this one to get that one back to the hand. And he doesn't have any attackers now left. And we have a complete control over the board. Next turn, I'm going to do another Ivankov. I'm going to combo out of everything here so I can draw cards. Although... we'll see. I definitely just want to bounce back everything that he does. Like this Brook, I'm going to bounce it back for sure. But he cannot contest my board here. And if he tries to attack it, that's great for me. Because I will defend my board, but not sure if I will defend my leader here. Maybe I just let the Ivankov die. I don't want to put myself too low next turn, because I see my play is gonna be Ivankov, draw cards, but I know the top card on my deck is actually not counter power. But this attack is just so weak. All right, whatever. I'll defend it. He has 2 energy up. He hasn't swapped yet. If he has a lot to swap, that's okay, I guess. I mean, might as well just refill with the Ivankov, right? If we can. Might not get any more value out of that, but refilling with the Ivankov is just fine. He got a Zoro. Zoro for Rush is kind of annoying. Definitely not the most amazing hand. Let's attack with this one first. I imagine he's not gonna block. I could also keep Deathwing and not play the Ivankov. It's probably better, actually. Yeah, that seems like a better alternative. And then bounce back the Brook. I could just not bounce back anything. Just playing the Ivankov here seems like a little bit of too much of a downside. And just bouncing back the Brook is gonna be good. Because next turn I'm gonna attack with a lot here. But he's gonna have blockers next turn. Let's see what he does here. Interesting. I could definitely just bounce back the Brook, but the Brook brings back the Zoro back to the hand. I mean, I should. The only problem that I have is that I don't have a blocker, and without a blocker, I could be in trouble. So I'm just gonna play the this one. I don't know if I should play something here. So I will only have one counter here. I think I don't play. I think I don't play it, and I think I just let him go like this. Because this one is gonna be useful if he tries to. If he goes for my board, that's fine. But if he goes for my life, I could just die. So I have to be careful on that end. Now he has a Zoro, and the laws are gonna be impactful for sure. Yeah, okay, I knew this was gonna happen, but that's 4 energy, and makes it harder for him to go for game. Ideally, I don't have to pitch my Deathwing, so I can next turn if I cannot go for game, I have some like defense. But we'll see what happens here. He needs another law too. For this to be like anything remotely good. Because he needs blockers. He doesn't have any blockers. And next turn, if he doesn't present blockers, it's going to be a hard turn for him for sure. I can always bounce back something else like the Brook. So I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to get to use the Deathwing here. It's going to be difficult for sure. I think I'm going to be forced to use it either way. My opponent is thinking because it's difficult. I understand. It is a difficult decision here. I can just bounce back the blocker, by the way. That's another option that I have if I want to go for game. Because I can go 9 on this one. He's forced to block. I block with a 5 here. This is the only attackers. I mean, he could have like a Rush Zoro if he swaps. And that's why I didn't play the Crocodile, because I knew he was going to force something like that. And that would have been like a really terrible play for me. I could get rid of this, but then he goes 5 on one of these. 7. Or he can go... let's think about this. I'll take it. I wanna see what he does. I don't think he can kill me either way, because he will need to swap into a Rush Zoro, and this one needs to connect to, which is not gonna do. And these ones don't really attack. So I should be fine, I think. It was an interesting decision there that I had to do. But yeah, I put the burden of winning the game on my opponent. And if he doesn't deal me the last damage here, I have a good enough defense for next turn. So I can just clear his board and just chill on this, what I have on board. Interesting, he attacked. Attack for 7. So what does he have? He has a attack for 6 on this one. What is the most that he can? He can do an Otama, Otama, Otama. Okay, so that's what it is. So I have to block that one. This one and probably this one. If he has an Otama, 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 actually he can just win right now if he has an Otama, Otama, Otama. Like he has 3 Otamas, he probably just wins. Okay, I mean Makino, that's what I was thinking about. No Otama, but Makino. Okay, I take that one and he has 2 more. Oh, 7. Alright, yeah, he found the lethal there. It was unfortunate. I don't know if I should have played that like attacking him more. Maybe that's how he was playing it. Just to like add the pressure to this, but yeah. Okay, and we're going second against this leader. We're going against Ace. I think I'm trying to mulligan for a 1-drop. Yeah, that's much better. And the 9-drop is also very good. So yeah, I do like this hand. Boogie's a slash character, so he cannot kill himself. Good to the note there. I think I want to get the Ivankov. Although I don't really have a way to clear my hand early. Because I'm gonna draw 2. I think I'd rather just get the 2k on this one, because my hand is not that amazing. And I already have like the Mihawk as the payoff, and then this Deathwing is not really doing it for me, but we'll still try to play it, I guess. On 4 energy, I don't have a play, which is really bad. I'll combo the 2k and see where we want to go here from here. I'm not sure if this is how he was playing it. I think I need to play the Crocodile and not take too much damage, because I want to like have a low hand size for all these triggers. I mean, I might as well take it. I'm gonna have to take it eventually. Oh, that's actually very good. So let's attack for 7. We didn't have a play anyway, so that's fine. And then we can play the 2 blockers, I guess. They're fine. We can just block this turn. Next turn we'll play the Crocodile. And the following turn after that, we'll see. If he wants to give us his hand, that's okay with me too. Because we're just gonna play 2 blockers, so. Yeah, exactly. Now, blockers are okay against this leader, especially when he's gonna play the Ace next turn. Definitely wanna like kind of block that one. This is special, so this can get rid of the Boogie. Let's get rid of 1 or 2. I want to clear my hand because I have a Deathwing, so eventually it's actually gonna be really good. That is actually not ideal because now I am forced to either... You know what? I'm gonna combo with this one because I'm gonna attack with the boogie and I'm gonna attack with this one because I need to... Ooh. Well, I need to get rid of the boogie because this is the only way that I can do it. Unless he combos out of that one. Which case... I mean, I still think I play the Seth, because then he's priced into playing the same 2 cards. I can block of that turn. And I will be going to 8 energy. Still not good enough. So, we'll see. Alright, well, then I'm going to attack the Zoro. I think I can do the Seth play next turn, since I don't have any other play. And I can just use my boogie here to get rid of the Zoro. Unless you want to combo out of that one, but that's okay with me. Now this way we get rid of 2 Zoros and I feel a lot more confident right now. I don't think he's going to attack my boogie. I think he's going to go after life. But now I can combo out of that one. And I feel okay. Because then I kind of use all my energy to get rid of the ace, which I knew was coming. I'll just combo out of that one. And then I'll just use all my energy to attack the ace. Just get rid of the ace. I don't need to do anything else. I still have a blocker, and I'm going into my Mihawk turn, which is a turn that whatever he plays, he's going to get bottom decked. And I feel confident here. Definitely just going to block that one. Just want to get the use out of my blockers. And then now is the Mihawk turn, which is very good for me. And the Luffy right now, next turn, is going to be very, very good. Because I'm going to be able to bounce something back, and I'm going to be able to keep up Deathwing. Which I think is the whole idea of everything. Although I could just play the blocker. I mean, we'll see what happens here. He does Crossfire and Double Strike, which I do have to take. But I do have my... Actually, this is a very good hand now. Because I don't have to take much damage after this. Just play this one. And then attack for 5. He's probably going to do the same thing. He's going to do another Crossfire. But then I play a blocker, and I'm just going to get rid of this. This is not going to deal me damage. I'm just going to use this one. This is 6, so the blocker. Okay, that's fine. I could also do Gun Rain and the blocker and the Love Beam. Probably fine too. That would be 3k, goes to 8, plus 4, it'll be 12. Yeah, that sounds good. Ooh, we got a Mihawk here. We can do it next turn. I don't need to use the Mihawk right now. That's 2 of the Emperors, so I don't even think he has anything else. And next turn I can use my Deathwing and my Love Beam to like still be at 2 life. And then whatever he plays, I just gonna bottom deck it basically. So I think I am just gonna not even gonna play the not even gonna play the Mihawk yet, because I can just remove something on his board. I need 3 and 2. Yeah, that's fine. And I can just combo out of his turn, and it should be fine. He's not gonna have a board, and I just have to defend his attacks. Yeah, exactly. Now I can just get rid of this with the Mihawk. 8. No blockers. I'm just gonna do a Love. Draw. And we play the Mihawk. We get rid of that one. And attack for 6. And then this turn, he has to do like a Flame Emperor, same turn as before. But now we're going to have blockers and we're going to have some more like defensive turns. And if he doesn't remove the Mihawk, then we're super ahead. And we can just bounce back the Marco, which we don't really care about. 7, yeah, I'll take that one, because now this hand is unbeatable now. Ooh, we can just discard that to the leader ability. So we're gonna need 3 energy, 3, 3, 3. So we're just trying to deal damage here. 3 energy and 3. Yeah, that's what I need. I'm just gonna do 9 and 9. He's gonna go to 1, or he's gonna use all his cards just to try to get out of that. And then it's gonna be good for us either way. And a 2k, that's fine. Attack for 9. This is how we plan it out. We're gonna have a Deathwind trigger for 2 cards. It's actually very bad here because I don't have anything here, but I'm gonna place it at the top either way. And just get the Sunday and like counters after. Probably fine. Although they're not gonna get anything either, but this one, this one, and this one. And then let him go. We have a block. Oh, I should have used the Crocodile. I'm sorry, I messed up there. I definitely should have used the Crocodile's ability. Here I give him a chance, but either way, he's not gonna be able to do anything. Definitely just gonna combo out of that one. And I have enough with the 2Ks and the Gungan Brain to where I don't have to worry about anything. And the next 2 cards on my deck is just enough to survive here. It was a blocker too, so there was no way he could win here. Alright, and for the final thoughts on this deck, I thought it was a really powerful deck, but it wasn't powerful in a weird way. It is not something I'm used to playing, because like you kind of do have to see a lot of your plays for it to be like cohesive. Because if you draw random hands where like they're not cohesive enough, you're gonna have a bad game. However, you do have ways to stack your deck. Look at the top of your deck. You draw a lot of cards. You have Boogie for like consistency, same as Don Flamingo. So you will see your game plan at least about 70% of the times. So it is good for that reason. And even as a fair deck, we're just trying to play like 5, 6, and then 9 maybe if you didn't hit with your Ivankov. It's still a very, very good deck. So yeah, I mean, it's not a bad deck at all. I think it was, I see why he may got second. It's probably very good against something like Whitebeard, which was a lot of the format. Zoro, it could be like a 50-50 depending on how like aggressive the early game is. But you do have ways to mitigate that a lot, right? Especially if you're going first. That's another factor of the deck, right? And against the rest of the meta, you're trying to tempo them out of the game, which could happen about a lot of the time, right? The blockers will stabilize you at the end of the game, give you enough defense to win, and the early game is super aggressive. I mean, it's super tempo heavy, where you're gonna win a long game, right? But with that being said, that's all I have for today. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day.